Okay. So, yeah, I don't think I want to wait for anyone. So let's just start.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm currently recording it,
Yeah.
so we can post it. So, okay,
Okay. Okay. All right.
the
Bet,
first thing
bet.
you want to do is go to cftc.gov and then you go to barchat.com. Right. This one, yeah. Okay. Shit. So cftc.com. When you come here, you come to market data and economic analysis, and then you click on commitment of traders. Then you come here. If it was your first time, it won't open like this. So let's just do it like it's our first time. You can sign in using your Google account. All you want to do is click on futures and come to legacy reports for this barchat.com. So when you get here, you want to click on this large edges and switch it to non-commercial. Then yeah, you have the detailed reports. You can also have the summary if you want to, not stress yourself about it. Scroll down to the currencies. So these are the currencies. You can see the US dollar, we are bearish on it, minus 7,000 contracts. This is in net position, but I really don't like using these bar charts. I really don't like using it. But if you want to use it, use the detailed reports. So I'll explain what it means and how to use it. So let's go back to if you check gold, people have been longing gold. They've been longing gold. The only time we had a use short-term sales, you can see this was 223,000 contracts. So from here, they added more positions to it. Then from July 22nd, they exited some long positions. So 253K minus 223. So that's a few. And then they added
That's
that
30.
exactly. So you can see they added long positions here. They added if you minus 223 from this, they added some more positions here for gold. So gold, you want to be bullish on gold. Then for currency pairs, we have the US dollar. So for July 29th to August 5th, we have minus 4,000 contracts and they added more short positions. So we have 7,000 contracts. So we are kind of garish on EXY, but anything can happen based on there could be what's it
Yeah.
called? There could be news. And um if you check the forest calendar, we have like we have a very volatile week coming. We have a very, very volatile week coming. Hold on.
Definitely.
Okay. So you can see this is also the week we have CPI. This is the week we have CPI. So there's a lot of US related news that could significantly shift the US pair from bearish to bullish. So if you see the reports here, this is significantly lesser than, hold on, I couldn't clear. So this right here is significant, even if they are going short on the dollar, is significantly lesser than this British pound. Because you can see we moved from minus 12,000 to minus 33,000, which is about 20K. That's 20,000 contracts that was,
Yeah.
added to the short positions. So we are bearish on this pair. We're actually even bearish on AUD. So we could be looking to buy Euro AUD because this is Euro. Although we exited some long positions right here, we're bullish on
Yeah.
Euro, but we exited some longs right here. We added short position
Mm-hmm.
for this. So Euro AUD, I'm bullish. Then let's take a look at this. So if you come to the currency reports, first thing we did was came to this CFTC. We clicked on market analysis right here and came to the commitment of traders. So right here, you scroll down to current legacy reports. I click on this, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. What this COT report simply means is where the banks are headed, like what the banks are trading. That's what it just means. So it's just a confluence. So you click on short format and it opens. So what you want to do here is click on Control F on your laptop. I don't know how you can find in page on your Android or your iPhone, but I use a PC. So I click on Control F. If you're using a MacBook, you can click on, Command F. So you type, we're looking to trade the British pound. So British pound. So this is the futures of British pounds. So they usually submit this to the government on Tuesday, but we get the information on Friday by 9:30 p.m. So you can see, well, non-commercial longs, we have just 65,000 longs, and this is the current positions as of 5th of August. So the changes that were made from on the 29th of July, these were the changes that were made. So they exited minus 889 short contracts. So if you add this to this, that was the previous number. So this was removed that made this number. So this is the new contracts that are on the order book. This is a new contract on the table. So we can be looking to go shorts. Why are we looking to go shorts? Simply because we had this minus 222. So th- there were long contracts that were exited from the market. So one contract has a lot of money in it. So 22,164 contract that was exited, it's definitely going to reflect in the market. So right now, if you check um, the British pound index, the selling has not started yet. So let's take a look at it, BXY. So this is the first sell we are seeing right here, the first selling pressure we are seeing right here. Price is going to sweep all of this liquidity that is right here and probably come to this level of demand. Probably come to this level of demand right here before we can see any bounce off. So we are looking to sell GBP for the rest of this month. Though we are going to be having pullbacks, but for every time you have pullbacks, you want to be selling. You get so and you can see this imbalance. Price might try to fill this imbalance right
Either
here.
double down.
Yeah, price might decide to fill this imbalance right here, and then this swing high would be our protected high. This swing high right here would be our protected high. So whatever happens, it's not our business. We just want to see a market structure shift after tagging into this imbalance like this. So we just need to continue the trend until we get to this point, and then we can look to exit the position. So with that being said, let's take a look at GBP USD. So for GBP USD, you can see the market is exhausted. I already did analysis before, but I'm still going to, do analysis just for the sake of this class. So, hold on, let me try. There's no need to save. It's still basically the same thing. So if you come to your monthly time frame, for monthly time frame, we're looking at individual candlesticks. So you can see this previous month engulfed this particular month. That's giving us, bearish intent. So if we're going to be going lower, where can we look to go lower from? It's got to be here. I'm going to change here. So that's the closing price. That's the closing price of the last 2 months. So I'm going to click month to change to black if you And you can see we actually swept this high right here, swept this high right here, confirming that, bearish intent. So currently we are respecting this open close right here. Yeah, or rather close open for the monthly. So we are bouncing off of that range. You can see price is bouncing off of it. And then we might not come all the way up here. We might not. You get, so the next week can just start and push into this range, tap here and then sell. If I do get a selling opportunity here, I will sell with all my power. You get, so um, where can we look to exit from? Can look to exit from this range right here. Price hasn't really tapped it, and you can see we have this monthly fair value gap right here that's untapped. So we could look to exit from this range. With that being said, we'll go to the weekly. So our weekly position, you can see we have, let me just take this off. We have this open close for the weekly right here, which is a weekly scenario the price can bounce from after probably taking this low, after taking this low, you get. So that could possibly be where we are exiting from. So what else again? Connection is not stable, guys. So fair value gaps tell you a story. And if you see, we're respecting this fair value gap and price continued lower from this range. So, which is very, very high probability for us to keep selling. And you can see we closed like below. So we have a break of structure, a very strong break of structure right here on the weekly time
On
frame.
the change of character, so
Yeah, and the
there's
change
a
of
weekly change of
character.
character there.
Very good. So it's high probability to sell this pair. Or everything we're doing is um so I'm not expecting price to come back to this level because we're already, wicked it and closed below. So if price is going to, play any funny tricks, we could potentially look to,
So can I
go.
say something?
Yeah.
Go back to the monthly time frame, please.
1 second, let me take this off. Monthly.
Uh, you see
Yeah.
that last bullish candle before the bearish, before the black one, that one there.
This one right here.
Yeah. Yes, that one.
Yeah.
If I'm carrying out my analysis, I would normally consider that as an order block. So I would just call that a bearish order block. So as price has tagged into it and even tagged into the body, I would normally say, okay, that is immediate rebalance. You know ICT now.
Yeah.
Immediate rebalance, price just tagged into it. So from here, I'll be looking I'll be looking for short position. I will not expect price to get to the wicks
Exactly.
of
So
those
this
candles.
one,
And then
exactly
the
my
weekly
point.
time frame confirms it too.
Yeah. Weekly time frame confirms it because you can see we've, changed. Even if you were using QML or QMR or whatever, you can see we have it on the weekly right here. Our price has also tap into here and respected
Exactly.
this bearish fair value gap. So all we're looking for is, that bearish, and from the COT reports, you're already having that confidence that okay, yes, the banks have responded. They've added their short position. So if they've added their short position, where could they possibly be going lower from? So we come to the daily, and daily now you can see we have this order block, this engulfing bar order
Yeah.
block right here that price could tap into. So the weekly profile can, open high, low close. Do you get my point? So we can have maybe Monday push higher, Tuesday push higher, and then on Wednesday we start having reversals. So immediately we have that reversal. Like I'm not going to force price. I already know where market is going to. I just need the market to show me
We
that
start dumping.
exactly. I just want the market to show me. Then I, with all conviction, I will sell. That's what we call trading with intent. So this is where we had the change in the state of delivery right here. I'm just going to take this here. So this is where we had that change in the state of delivery, this range, right? This is where we had the change in the state of delivery right here. So we're going to dive deeper because you can see price was respecting a range. Price was respecting this range, the daily and these points. So you see why I picked that range. So I could literally just, set my sell limits right here and place my stops just slightly above it and then target these lows if I'm a swing trader. But as a day trader, I want to capitalize on short-term trades and just, intraday scalp, something like that. I'm going to, like, I think this is the only pair I'm going to be trading till the month, like till the month ends, because I like clarity. This and GBP, JPY, I like clarity in my trading, and this has just given me
Yeah.
that clarity that I need. So let's go to the 4 hours and see what's printing. So yeah, you can see this 4 hour fair value gap has already mitigated. Let me take this here. This 4 hour fair value gap right here has already been mitigated. Uh, this one right here, it's been filled. If you check your 50% encroachment levels, it's already been filled. So yeah, it's tapped into that 50%. So I don't think price will get there, but if it does, doesn't mean we're wrong. We just need to wait for confirmation. So this is why we just call mitigated FEG. Right there. All right. So just for a side note, so you can see this other block right here, this particular other block right here. Could look to continue lower from here, and there's a breaker block right here. So there's a lot of positions price could move from. So based on order flow, we could look to continue buying into this range, but left alone for me, I'm just going to wait till I find that market structure shift around my zone that I'm looking to sell from, and then I'm going to
Exactly.
continue lower because once it just shifts bearish, I'm no longer scared that this is going to continue buying. I'll just get on the sales and dump this stuff. So another thing I want to show you guys again is the previous let me see. Last week. So last week we had this GBP monetary policy reports and this official bank rate. So we went from this was the previous, can see this was the previous. We went from 4.25 to 4.0.
To 4%.
Yeah, to 4%. So if the interest rate, if the bank rate is lower, people would don't want to save their money in British pound. So they're going to remove their money from British pound and put it into the US dollar. So the US dollar is 4.50. So it's high probability. So what you want to do is, capitalize on this little news that you have here. And even let me even see. I think there was some tweets surrounding this. Or some okay. Say in a close split decision, the BOE cut interest rates to 4%, boosting the pound. Meanwhile, jobless claims, tariffs. So let's see. You say Governor Bowley says it's crucial not to lower bank rates too fast, too much, blah blah blah. It just said interest rates have slowed down price. Say okay, interest rates have slowed down price rises inflation over the past 2.5 years. So we're able to cut interest rates again. Let's see. I don't have this thing. I will have shown you guys. But regardless, what else am I looking for? All right. So you can see this bullishness has died down a bit, and we're looking to sell GBP from any of these ranges. And we had this clean break of structure to the downside. We had this sweet break of structure to the downside. So let's take a look at this. Could sell from here. I don't know, but I would most likely want to sell from this change in the state of delivery. You can see it clearly. This is where we change the state of delivery right here. So I'm looking to sell from this range and then continue selling.
For
Uh,
simplicity itself, we are in basically FVA, and if you should put your fib there, we are in how do you say in a premium area self. So we should be looking for like a optimum trade
yeah.
entry to still work.
So we have just tested the 70%. So this around here, and this should be 80%. So around this level, you can definitely, if price should, bounce off this level, we should be looking to sell this. Like I'm so going to sell this, like my life depends on it. But I would look to exit here, Sha. I would look to exit here, this range.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Why?
you,
Why
no,
do you want to exit there?
nothing really, because this will be a swing trade. This would take 2 weeks to complete. This from here to
Are you going
here.
to leave like a runner?
I'm trading in live accounts. So for my prop firms, I'm going to be trading intraday to escape swap fees. That's one. Then
Okay.
for my live accounts, I would enter like two positions, like confirmation based on confirmation from this point or any of these points. I would, let's say use $10 to enter one position, exit here, then leave the remaining one to run. So
Okay. Okay.
let's say if I'm getting in from here and my stops is, let's say, right here, and I'm exiting from here. So this should do me $50. Then I would leave runners.
Yeah,
The other
that
one,
makes sense.
yeah, this other one would be 14R. So this will do $140 on just this pair. So that's why we always say less is more. Less is more. So
Yeah.
also on um, the Euro AUD.
Can we check the 1 hour time frame, please?
Okay, hold on. Australian dollar. Okay, we exited longs and added shorts. So we are bearish on Australian dollar and bullish on EU. So Euro AUD, we should be buying Euro AUD. I'm going to do analysis on that, but let's check the 1 hour on this. So you don't have to rush into the market. Just wait for your Monday, Tuesday trades. Let's see if we're going to catch Wednesday reversals. Okay, 1 hour has an order block here, this range.
And then an order block again, just slightly above that fair value gap.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think we might tag down?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But the thing is that right now it's not a matter of think, since we have all agreed that we're going to only wait for market structure shifts, like a very,
Yes.
very clean one, then you know with all conviction, okay, that we're going lower. So I would really like to see how Monday, Tuesday would open.
All
Like
right.
less than 3 to 4 trades a week is very, very good because you would have clean setups only.
I took only 2 trades last week and I almost blew my account, bro.
Exactly.
I'll
So
just see later.
that kind of thing. Let's check your AUD ASAP. Okay, I've already done analysis. I'm looking to buy from this order flow right here. I think we are bullish. But let's run sharp analysis. Let's see where we're headed. So this month already started, and okay, let's say we headed for this first of all, monthly, and let's say this one. But we actually are respecting this, monthly SNR, but we failed to continue lower and tapped into this level of demand. Are you getting the picture? We failed to continue
Yes.
lower and tapped. So this was a rejection candle. Now, if you look, we tapped into this other block right here. You see, tapped into this other block. So we are bullish. Like, I don't, DAX is selling, but I don't know why it's selling. I really don't know why it's selling. So this is very important for you to know because on God, you don't need all those fancy tools. You really don't need all those fancy tools. But you see, this bullishness is failing. It's failing. It's not really giving us anything. But let's
Okay, I
see.
think I've seen why he's selling now.
Let's see.
Maybe he's focusing on just the weekly time frame.
Yeah,
And again, he normally used to go for 2, 3 hours and he would just leave the
you
market.
just leave the market, yeah. But since we not get money, we need to dissect the market
We need more.
yeah. So we need to do more than him. We need to do more than him.
Exactly.
So yes, I know why he's selling because you see this long bearish candle, but it failed to continue lower.
Yes.
So let's try and see how we can capitalize on it. Okay. So you can see here, we closed above here on the daily. Strong close above it on the daily. And then we took this low, we swept this low right here, tapped into this demand, this level of demand. And then see there's another level of demand here. So we might be in trouble buying from here, but at the moment I don't care. COT report has given me that stuff. So we have this rally base. Normally we should have another rally. So we might just open lower, tap here and break these highs. Yeah, so our initial draw on liquidity should be this high right here. We're looking to take out this high. Short-term trade, so this would be TP1. And we have this open close right here. So we have this selling before the buying. So I'm just going to mark the top and then the middle. So I'm looking to buy from here. Let me just take this off. Okay. So we have our demand. Let's go to the 4 hours. Let's see. Yeah. The 4 hours, we have this fair value gap and inside our fair value area, which is very high probability. If you've ever studied Agile's course, this is high probability. So yeah, we could look to go higher from there. All of these are just liquidity building up. So let me just confirm real quick. What time frame was this?
Yeah, they say we have 10 minutes left. Is this meeting end and we still have a lot to discuss? We'll open another one now.
Okay, I don't think we have much to discuss, but yeah, questions can come in as we are trying to analyze Euro AUD. I'm open to questions. Anybody? Mm.
Okay. Euro AD.
Yeah, I just want to confirm where liquidity is. My network is so bad, I swear.
At the moment, I don't have any question, Sha, because for exactly what I'm seeing that you are seeing, Sha, but just that I did not look at cost data, COT data. The COT data I used to use is very different from the one you use. The one you use seems to be more accurate and on point. I know the one I use is a little bit delayed.
Yeah, I can see.
Like if I want to use COT data, I will show you the one I use. If
You shown me
when
COT
you
base.
when you are through here.
You shown me before.
Okay, yes, okay, yes. Now
Yeah,
that's COT
COT
base that
base.
they use.
Yeah. All right, I think I already did analysis here. This is where the liquidity is. You saw what I was saying. Liquidity is just piled up here. So the way price will sweep this point then, price would like this is just rally base. Yeah, it's going to be a rally. So we're going to have a very sharp sting into this range and push up. So yeah.
Why do people used to put money inside consolidation? I can't do that. I will just
Uh,
leave.
they trade them now. You can't let it just like the market cannot stop. Market cannot just stop. So people just keep trading range. So they have been trading this range. So all the money is situated here. Price is just going to sweep these lows, boom, and then push high.
Only.
So yeah, I think I had done my homework. It's just like me repeating some stuff. So yeah, price is respecting this 1 hour fair value gap, and it's going to take all of this liquidity out. So I don't know how the markets would open, but let's do small analysis from the daily. I want to see how the markets will open. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, weekly, I would like to continue from here. Weekly. We've been respecting this closing price. Uh, let's see the monthly. I want to see if the monthly. Okay, the monthly just pull down a bit, and you can see it's in alignment with this monthly. So yeah, we're actually on the right path. And then weekly, there's nothing much on the weekly because the weekly is dying off. And then the daily, in fact, price can even bounce from here on the
Yeah.
daily. See this point right here. Price has been respecting the daily, and then probably this daily SNR right here. So, but my money is on this daily SNR around the bottom, so I don't think this is valid anymore. And H4. Are you seeing like it's still the same thing over and over again? So no matter how many times I do this analysis, I'm seeing the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, we can bounce off of here and push higher, but our target remains the same.
If you're going to buy from here, where are you going to buy from?
Well, if I was going to buy from here, I want to see daily rejects daily and 4 hours, give me that swing, that V-shaped. So let's take a look at the line chart.
Okay.
So you can see this is where we had that, actual break of structure to the upside. We actually broke up to this high self, so it's high probability. So this is where we had that. You can basically see it push up, consolidation, another push up, consolidation. So take out this low, tap here, and boom. Yeah. So this is the other
If
flow.
we this place we are, you see that these two bearish candles,
Which one?
uh, close to that fair value gap.
Uh,
These two bearish candles before this fair value gap
This one
was
right
made.
here. This one.
Yes, these two. I believe
Okay.
price will just tap into their wicks then before we
Yes,
have the
and
rally.
it for yeah, and this is a week here. This is a valid week here. So
Exactly.
it's very, very high probability. But the current is, and this is what is showing you, this is the current liquidity of the markets. It's just showing you right here. This is where the volume is. This is where the volume
Yes.
is. So price would use this move to, fuel this move and then push higher. So yeah, I don't think price will use this other block, but I can just tap the wicks and move. So for swing traders, if you don't want to wait for anything, swing traders can just do what DAX will do. Yeah, like this. Stops
And
below
just
this
enter.
point. Just enter. Simple 1 to 2. These are DAX trades.
Exactly.
These are trades. So
And
I
the
don't.
guy is very patient.
Well, yes, now. If you know
Guy,
patience, you
I
never
can't.
ready. You
The guy is
know
so
patience, you
patient.
never
That's something I need to
ready.
learn, bro.
Yes,
I
now.
can't like, and the thing is that I don't want to move my trading to lower time frame below 15 minutes. I don't want to trade sub 15 minutes, but I need patience to trade that 15 minutes and higher.
We can look to exit from here. I'm planning to take 15 minutes trade. This is 1 to 4. This is what DAX used to trade before it switched to 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is
Okay.
just taking the immediate high, or you can take this high right here. So this is a 1 to 2.6. But
Yes.
yeah, so this is not bad for swing trading. So you can just leverage $500 here. Trust me, you will not lose it. You know, guy, you could say lose them. Leverage $500
No,
here
no,
and
no.
make 1,005 or 1,006. You never lose them, like, because you already know where the direction the market is going. The euro pair is stronger than the AUD right now. So yeah, we are bullish. So yeah, that's basically it. Less is more. Only these two things can feed me. Even this AUD USD AUD USD. So I wanted to sell from here. The way I saw price, can see this is where the volume was, and price just swept that liquidity. So
The I
this,
sold like that.
and it didn't really
This
sell
is
that much. I didn't take this trade. Now NZD USD I trade and I hit stop loss
guy
because
na GBP JPY I trade and I use stop loss. Click that GBP JPY you see.
yeah, so and it just even tapped. So this was where I was selling from initially. So I was selling from
Okay.
initially, but why it hit stop loss was that I took another sell from here. This point, this was this one that it stop
Yes.
loss, but this particular one has not hit stop loss yet. But swap fees just collect manual, so I had to just close the trade because I was holding.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I did not miss. This one, was I think in July, so I didn't miss this one. But this particular one just trigger swap fees collect within no supposed collect. Yeah, anyways, that's just basically it. It's not that difficult. I see a DGPY trade. I was on buys on this, split buys. Actually, even took one sweet on last sweet buy on Friday. I think it was on 15 minutes. Yeah. So
Oh
from
yeah, I
here,
see it.
yeah, 15 minutes.
Alpha, bro, you see that BTC trade I posted last week when I was like, who is buying BTC?
I go don't forget. I have a very short-term memory.
Ah, Jesus, bro, I'd not take that trade, though. It's
Yeah.
it's R and 6R. I'd not take any one of them. And
Okay,
the ones
now.
I took were hitting SL, the
Yeah,
ones I
make
know.
I
And I
bust
used
your
a
head.
week to prepare for that trade. I used 1 week prepare.
That kind of thing. It
The thing
depend.
pay
No
me.
worry. It depend. I want to send something to this Telegram group and say, is there another person in this, or is just both of us?
It's me, you,
No,
and
I'm
Zeus.
Okay. Okay, we're three.
here too.
All right, nice,
But
nice.
it's just that I can barely comprehend what you're saying. Is that like I'm more of a beginner? That's
Okay.
why.
You go grab